Hey, what's up, y'all? You can find God through any belief system. You can find God without belief. You may wonder why that is so. Well, think of it this way: all of creation, every aspect of materiality, from the rocks to the trees to the birds to human beings, are part of something larger. We came into existence within that something larger. Now, people differ on what we call that something larger, how we engage that something larger, but it exists, or we wouldn't exist. If you want to think of it as a white man living in the clouds in a palace behind some pearly gates, that's fine. You can do that. If you want to think of it as some blue dude who can be your chariot driver, you can do that too. If you want to think of it as a tree, as Mother Earth, as the sun, whatever you choose to envision divinity as being, it is that. It is where you place your attention. It is where you place your energy. It is the direction in which you seek transcension of the physical self. Transcension of the physical self is not something that most people think about because there is a veil that separates us from the all. We call that veil our ego personality. The ego personality reigns supreme. We need it to live, to exist, to take care of ourselves, and to make sure that we don't die, right? Its very basis is an individualized existence within this matrix that is holistic in nature and that is comprised of interlocking pieces, fragments of consciousness that engage each other in this dance we call life. So, how we choose to define divinity isn't as important as the return to that understanding that we are one with everything that is. That includes the ones you hate as well as the ones you love. That includes the rocks and the trees and the birds. Sometimes you can sense this through epiphanies. In these epiphanies, for a moment, and you've experienced them, most of you have, I'm quite sure, you feel like you're a part of something larger. Colors seem brighter. That sunset that you're watching, the ocean that you're watching, that person that you're looking at all of a sudden seems brighter. You feel this warmth born within you that seems to suffuse your entire being, and you feel a higher sense of connectedness, interconnectedness of you with your environment, with all that is around you. We possess this innate ability to access this way of being. Every human being does. Well, most human beings do. So when you're spending your time fighting others, arguing with others about the nature of reality, about the nature of religion, about the nature of spirituality, and you're saying that your God is better than someone else's God, that your belief system is supreme, you're forgetting that you are part of a whole and that every belief system is supreme in the mind of the believer. And who are you to say who you are better than? We are all equal souls on a journey through this life. The experiences we gather help us to see past the veil and to see deeper into the underlying reality that we all inhabit. All of us, including the rocks, the bees, the birds, the trees. Your high horse is what takes you away from seeing this truth. The need for superiority is an egoic construct. It's something we create, something that is personal and yet shared by many people. Once we get out of this framework of thinking and we begin to understand that some collective thought forms are not the best path forward for us individually, then we can see who we are finally. And once we see who we are finally, we can see beneath that to what the underlying reality is finally. That's a journey that you have to take on your own. Fortunately for you, for all of us, the cosmos is assisting us in that process right now because so much is going on as we traverse the galaxy, our solar system, as we traverse our passage around the sun. The entire solar system is experiencing changes now, and that's assisting us in removing a lot of the thought forms that limit our ability to perceive at a deeper level. It's intricate the way that it works. It has to do with the magnetic field, it has to do with solar flares, it has to do with cosmic energy, it has to do with the connection of the sun with the planetary system and our sun with other suns and the galaxy itself, all the way down to the great black hole, or whatever that is, at the center of our galaxy, Sagittarius A. I've done videos on that before. They're here somewhere. You can find them if you want. But the point is that we are all part of something greater. And to be part of something greater, you have to subsume your sense of self. That's necessary. You can do it. You have to do it. We have to do it. Or else the world will not change. Peace.